15 mistakes that don't let you burn abdominal fat and lose weight. You already tried the new celebrity diet, intermittent fasting. You took the new fat burning pills. You did yoga and many other things and nothing works for you to lose weight. You are not alone. There are many people with the same problem. This generates emotional imbalances such as stress, depression, anxiety, and frustration. The best way to improve in any area of your life is to learn from the mistakes of others. In this way, you will not have to make the same mistakes. Here we will see the 15 most common mistakes that do not let you burn abdominal fat and lose weight. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay up to date with our updates. The number one mistake that does not let you burn fat: you make your metabolism become slow, and your body puts itself in fattening mode. The human organism works from the energy it receives, and this energy is taken from the food you eat. If you suppress the foods that provide the energy, your body will react against it, reducing your strength and slowing your metabolism. The same happens with fats. If you stop consuming abruptly, your body will not understand the signal, and instead of burning them, it will keep them in reserve to be able to sustain itself over time. In the same way, if you maintain a low fiber diet, your body will absorb as many calories as it can, since there is nothing to filter the process. On the other hand, if you have a diet rich in carbohydrates but low in protein, your body will work based on sugars and will generate them to sustain itself. What you should do then is to follow a diet balanced and rich in protein, moderate in fat, low in sugar, and that allows you to maintain a feeling of satiety without the need to eat many times a day. How to do this? Start with protein. It has been scientifically proven that protein helps to lose weight because it reduces appetite and increases the feeling of satiety, activates metabolism, and plus improves muscle. Do not abandon fats. Consuming both bad and good fats has a beneficial impact on health as they are the main food for the brain. Fats allow the body to understand that there will always be a supply of energy, and therefore you can burn it instead of storing it. Eat foods rich in fiber, as they improve digestion and the way the body processes food, also providing more satiety time, so you will eat less. Do not exclude all carbohydrates, as the body also takes energy from carbohydrates. In fact, it needs them to maintain a feeling of satiety, but opt for slowly digestible carbohydrates such as grains. They can be very beneficial for weight loss. Always eat vegetables and fruits, especially green vegetables that are rich in iron, protein and vitamins and are low in calories. Therefore, any dietary plan that seeks weight loss should include them. Control calories, but in a good way. Sometimes the mistake is in thinking that if we limit the consumption of calories to a specific number, we will obtain victory, but the reality is that the body needs to spend more calories that you consume, not vice versa, and sometimes we forget that afternoon coffee, extra cookies or fruit juice also have a considerable contribution of calories. The secret then lies in controlling the type of calories that are consuming, since if they are calories that in turn provide nutrients. Number 2, you do a lot of exercise or do not do any exercise. To activate metabolism and fat burning, need to exercise or have a training plan. However, there are many people who seek to lose weight but skipping this step. If you are one of them, you are making a mistake. No matter how much control you have of your food, if your body does not know, exercises will not send the correct signals to the body to burn calories and fats, since it will not find in what to consume. And to think that with the activities of the daily routine is enough, is a classic error. The body gets so used to always doing the same, no longer need to consume more energy than necessary. If your interest is to burn fat, you must exercise. You need a training plan that incorporates both cardiovascular and weight resistance. But do not overdo. Error number 3, you do not focus on creating muscle mass. The weight that marks the scale is real, so real that you can have burned a lot of fat and still see the same weight, because when you exercise your muscles begin to develop, which implies an adjustment in body weight where it will no longer be fat but toning and muscle gain. People who don't care about building muscle tend to lose muscle mass once they've burned fat, as the body continues to look for a place to get energy from and taking what it needs from the musculature. You can then be lean but weak. The ideal then is to maintain a balanced diet that provides the necessary conditions for the development of lean muscle, thus obtaining a very good adjustment between fat burning and strength development. Error number 4, You do not sleep enough. Sleep is vital. When you sleep, your brain processes the information received during the day, organizes what is important and discards what does not, redistribute energy, makes new connections, and that includes sending new orders to the body for managing the energy that still retains. Sleeping also implies resting. It is the moment in which the muscles relax and finish burning the accumulated energy. When you do not sleep enough, your body becomes out of control. The brain does not rest and neither does the body. Try to sleep between 7 and 8 hours a day. Error number 5. You do not provide your body with the vitamin D that requires. It is essential for the body since it allows you to synthesize proteins, which provides more energy to the muscles and therefore helps in their development. Vitamin D, after its transformation process in the body, is converted into calcium and calcitriol. The latter is the hormone responsible for stimulating the absorption of calcium in the bones, regulates the immune system, has antimicrobial properties, helps in the insulin synthesis and cardiovascular health. A study by the European Society of Endocrinology on obesity in the Netherlands, that was conducted in a population of 7,000 people, revealed that people with the highest rate of abdominal fat had the least levels of vitamin D in their body. Vitamin D is then a powerful ally in weight loss and abdominal fat, and the best thing is that it is completely free. Just taking half an hour of sun daily, you get the necessary amount of vitamin D for the organism. Error number 6, you only do one type of exercise. A common mistake of people who want to lose weight and don't get it is that they focus their physical training on a single type of sport or exercise. Walking is always the most recommended exercise by doctors, but a leisure walk, always at the same pace, is not enough. Increase the intensity of the walk because the body gets used to the activity and the metabolism also. Every exercise must be varied. Accompany aerobic exercises with high impact resistance exercises and strength gain, such as weights or gym machines. This keeps the metabolism active, mobilizes different muscle areas, which increases energy consumption and fat burning. Error number 7, you maintain high levels of stress. Stress is a cause by which the body cannot get rid of excess fat. The hypothalamus is a part of the brain, and is in charge of controlling the nervous system, and when its signals alert, the adrenal glands react and act in order to save or protect life. Thus, cortisol is released, which is responsible for sending a lot of energy to the muscles so that they can be activated for defense. When we're under constant stress, the organism is in a state of permanent alert, for which it generates a lot of cortisol. This causes the metabolism to enter a catabolic state and all recovery functions stop creating and renewing tissues. The immediate consequence of this is that a lot of fat can be accumulated as a response of the body to preserve subsistence. The first thing that happens in the body when cortisol is very high, is that there is a considerable increase in obesity, that is, fat is housed more predominantly in the abdominal area. To prevent stress from being the reason of your overweight, you must bring your cortisol to normal levels. For this you need to lead a slower pace of life, calm down and practice some relaxation method. Error number 8, you do not drink enough water. Water is vital to maintain a healthy body. If it is not hydrated, the body will decompensate, and you can cause greater harm to your body. The human body needs water to keep active all its systems. It requires a lot of water to develop muscles. Water is also a powerful ally to burn fat and helps to release and expel it. But pay attention to this, it is about drinking water, not substituting it with other types of drinks. When you change the water for sodas, juices and energy drinks, you are no longer consuming water, and you are also forcing the body to carry out extra filtering work to obtain it. Error 9, you opt for unhealthy solutions such as diet pills and dangerous hormones. There is no easy way to lose weight, and those who offer it are deceiving you if you prefer to consume diet pills or even some type of steroids but do not accompany them with a balanced diet and constant training. Pills like steroids are composed of various chemicals that alter the function of your body and metabolism that suit your hormones and modify the natural production of yours. That is why some changes are always observed but at a high price because they all have side effects. Error number 10, Your goals are not realistic. Starting a weight loss plan thinking about getting the figure of a top model or some fashionable actress is an unrealistic way to approach it. The same if you want to gain muscle mass and burn all the fat in just 3 months. But they are not realistic because they respond to subjectivity and not objectivity. For a plan to be really achievable, it must be drawn up, thinking not only about your physical condition and the fat you want to mark, but also about the time you have available to dedicate to it, in your condition of physical resistance to train and in how you will gain strength to increase the level as well as in your current health. The ideal is to establish short, medium and long-term goals because in this way you will observe the changes gaining strength and your results will motivate you to continue the traced path. Error number 11, you do not commit to your plan. The lack of commitment is the main reason why the plans fail. If you have decided to lose weight and have drawn up an action plan but arriving in the weekend you allow yourself small cravings that break with the diet and arriving on Monday you start training again, you are sabotaging yourself. Yes, as you hear it, self-sabotage shows the lack of commitment to your plan and yourself. To avoid it, focus on your plan, set real goals and motivate yourself. Mistake number 12, you don't have a plan. The best thing to achieve your training goals and lose weight is to draw up an action plan. A coach or staff at the gym can help you in this. You must be very clear about what you want to achieve, set real times and concrete goals in the short, medium and long term. If you don't have a plan, you lose concentration. Number 13, you drink a lot of alcoholic beverages. Alcohol and weight loss or training plan do not go hand in hand. Alcohol by itself alters the metabolic and hormonal function of your brain, even your cognitive functions, but the most serious thing is that it fills you with empty calories quickly and unnecessarily. To achieve your goals and have a flat abdomen, stay away from alcoholic beverages. Error number 14, emotions are controlled and manipulate you. If you act according to your emotions, one day you will have training spirit and the other not. The same with food intake. It has been proven that people tend to consume more hypercaloric foods when they are anxious or under stress. This, of course, directly affects when working on a weight loss plan, so it is important that you focus on identifying what kind of emotions you are feeling or experiencing and on controlling them so that they do not drag you into their maelstrom and throw to the ground your efforts. Error number 15, you buy light or diet foods. Most of the foods labeled as light are not really what they supposed to be. Sometimes the substitutes can be more harmful than the main products. When you consume light products, you are ingesting extra amounts of sugar even though the label does not specify it, and being low in fat can make you feel hungry faster than expected, so you will end up eating twice as much. Better choose foods rich in protein and natural fruits that will give you satiety and nutrients. As you have seen, these 15 errors are present in the life of all those who seek to lose belly fat and lose weight, but now that you know about them, you can take steps to avoid them. We hope that this video was helpful. If you have anything to add, please share it with us in the comments. The mistakes that don't let you abdominal fat and lose weight. Like this video and send the link to your family and your best friends, so they also know about. If you are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe.